Welcome to Gino's Garden. It's been 20 days since we have planted our vegetables for the winter here in South Texas, which consist of cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. And we're going to go over that in a minute and get a little closer bird's eye view. They've been doing real well. And just so you reminded that we do use rabbit poop for our fertilizer. This is Shadow. Shadow has 2 sisters and 6 cousins. So we use that for the fertilizer, and you can see on how even our leaves on our vegetables are getting nice and fat. Means it's healthy. So again, if you have any questions, email me. Only the Shadow knows. Good girl. Good girl. Now, I'm going to go grab the camera. We're going to go up and down. It's been 20 days. Again, every 10 days, I'm going to film it. We're going to watch the growth. Hopefully, if it does freeze in January at all, we'll film that. You'll see what happens to the leaves. Other than that, we are going to grab the camera and take a little view of everything. Even our tomatoes, I planted them they were down here at the cellophane. So you can see what they're doing. Again, I hope there's no freeze for them, and if there's a freeze for this, it is a beautiful day here in South Texas. And as you can see, the leaves are nice and fat on our vegetables. That's a good indication that we have some healthy plants. That's some cabbage. Over here, there's 6 cabbage altogether. 6 of all the vegetables here. You can see down the road. They look very nice. Cabbage, we have our cauliflower, and this one here, look at the leaves on this. That's a cauliflower. Cauliflower, excuse me. There. And our next row is the broccoli. Now on the broccoli, I really notice each plant that's growing. And when you do pick out your plants, if you buy them in a 6-pack, I looked for the ones that were double. So each of these have 2 broccolis coming out, in which you could split them, and I can actually have 12 instead of 6. And they will produce, but when they are split, your product, you'll have a little bit more in the end. So I'm just going to leave those in. They're all looking real nice. And down here at the end, remember one of our Brussels sprouts died? Well, this one here, if you remember how small it was, there is a double one in there. So I might be splitting that and putting one of them in this spot. There's our asparagus. I left it grow and turn into fern. And the second one from the end, if you remember, it's not a Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts have round leaves, rounder leaves, versus this, and it's looking like a broccoli. It's a little bit different leaf, but it's very close to a broccoli, I think. Back here, we do have our tomatoes, which are looking real healthy. And again, if you look here too at our growth, you're going to see some of the weeds around here is basil. It grows wild. After you grow it once, the seeds fall, it constantly has basil growing everywhere. There's a big one here right in the asparagus, so it grows like a weed. That is the winter garden from Gino's Garden. Happy gardening, everyone. Ciao, baby.